What is up, everybody? Solomon here. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic Friday. All right, I've got a couple of quick things that I wanted to go over today, but really, I kind of wanted to give an update on some of the deep dives that I've been doing, and actually another thing which completely just murdered me today as far as, I don't know, I missed a huge opportunity back in January to monitor something, and then again in June to jump into a digital asset that I have done two videos on, which I don't think anybody in this community has really presented upon. And I tried tying that digital asset and that company into Ripple directly instead of stepping back and realizing just how big that opportunity was. Oh man, this just absolutely killed me today. I mean, we're talking the potential for over 100 times my initial investment, and this thing was sitting at right around 80 cents, 70 cents, and went up to like 130 or $140, and I was too busy trying to tie this in with Ripple and XRP. I'm very much so a believer in XRP, and I'm going to continue looking into that stuff. But this is just confirmation to me that everything that I research on a continual basis I need to keep doing it, and I need to put a little bit of stake in the game for some of these other assets that I'm seeing across the board here. Now I do diversify, but I'm going to be doing that more so as well. All right, I'm going to hop into this, and you guys will see that video here. The videos I did about this company and this this digital asset, and yeah, it just killed me today. All right, Ripple files for yet another trademark in the United States. This is the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office, and this is entitled PayString. I guess this came out on November 6th. My thought process here is that this may be the switchover from PayID, but I don't know that for certain yet, because we do know that PayID, there's a lawsuit ongoing right now because Australia has a service that's also entitled PayID. According to the description, PayString covers the span of different categories of electronic finance. This is like nothing. This is like, anytime you look at these patents, I mean, they're very, very straightforward as far as what they're saying. So I'm curious if PayString is going to be what PayID is going to be entitled here. I'm not positive yet, though. I don't know if anybody's done a deeper dive into this. This is the actual United States Patent and Trademark Office report. And again, this is pretty generic stuff here. It's very boilerplate. It's just a basic trademark here, PayString. So now we do see, like I said previously, in Australia, Ripple was sued over the PayID branding. So I am curious to see where this goes. All right, real quick, I did want to get into this. I know that I've been asked on Instagram and on Patreon a couple of times about Cosmos. Not financial advice, but I do hold some Cosmos or Atom. Car insurance with Cosmos. It's not a lot what I hold personally, but virtual assistant firm Veo announced that they are launching a new service that will work integrated with the Cosmos blockchain to sell car insurance. The company's new service, which will use IBM's Watson Assistant technology for this, will also be powered by artificial intelligence. All right, now this is what I wanted to get into, though, and this is Sora, right? Sora has a heavy hand on this project right here. This is Sora, okay? This is like kind of similar to the deep dives that I'm doing right now for Patreon. Actually, I went through basically like 2,000 digital assets, and I did a first sweep on Friday. I'm actually, right after this video, I'm going to continue the process of the second sweep here, just basically looking at extremely basic metrics like volume and stuff like that. And then clicking on all these websites, seeing who these organizations are integrated with, et cetera, et cetera. There's probably going to be like 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 sweeps of these 2,000, and it obviously always fluctuates as well. But I found Sora and Sora back in like January or December of last year. January of this year, like December of last year. And this just absolutely like murdered me today, my spirits, because I looked back and saw that when the Sora token went live, $2.24, it dipped all the way to 70 cents. This is in July of this year. And if we look at where it went up to here, And there was a volume that was, substantial enough that you could actually sell out of this. The volume was $8,630,000. $120, I believe, is the peak here. Actually, 127 it hit in September. So, to be completely transparent, I just bought, which I probably shouldn't have done, at like $65 or whatever. Sora Mitsu, or it was like $68 or $69 today. But I did a video back in January of this year, and I did a video again in June of this year, and I could have 100% caught this this trend here, because and it's just killing me here. Here's the video that I did in this is back in, I think this is January or February. Ripple and XRP in the world's largest central securities depository / Russia / SBI connection here. Let me see if I can pull it up where it actually had it. Yeah, this is D3 Ledger. D3 Ledger is another initiative through Sora Mitsu and the Sora project here. But this Sora token, obviously played a role in that. And there was a patent as well that tied in Ripple into this. I tried to tie this entire thing into Ripple. If you want to watch this video, and there's these other things tying into this as well. This is MHFG and SBI plan to complete this set of trials, which they have dubbed the Sora project. Now, if you're not aware, the central bank of what is it? What is the project Bakong? Hold on. Cambodia's central bank is Bakong, and that is facilitated very much so through Sora and Sora Mitsu as well. If you want to check out Sora, definitely do so. I think there's like 350,000 circulating tokens right now, which is obviously not a lot. Volume is still extremely low. It's like 305th as far as coin market cap is concerned. Now, I am not telling you this is financial advice, obviously, but I am telling you that, I have seen digital assets and projects like this in the past, but I always have tried to tie them in with Ripple and XRP. Now, sometimes those are true connections, but sometimes, maybe these projects are just going to flourish on their own. From a valuation standpoint is really what I care about, and I could have 100% caught this wave, but I didn't because I was too busy focused in. I have taken a step back very much so. I already stated on Patreon that I'm going to start presenting out of the 2,000 coins. I think I've nailed it down to like 60 or 70 right now, and I have to do deeper dives over the weekend for those 60 or 70. I will obviously present some of those tokens and some of those coins that I find on YouTube, but it's not going to be the full shebang, obviously, because I've got patrons that actually support the research that I do. I know that you guys support these videos as well. But, it is what it is. That's how I'm going to present this stuff. And obviously, I did find something here in the past that I should have jumped on, and I was too focused on XRP and Ripple. Man, you have no idea how much this absolutely killed me today. This is from 4 months ago. Same thing. National Settlement Depository of Russia. This is very much so about Sora Mitsu. Sora Mitsu is obviously like a large banking conglomerate, and a tech. I think they deal in tech as well, but they're some of the main advisors of this Sora project. D3 Ledger is another initiative of that. There's like 2 other initiatives. If you go onto Sora, I think it's Sora.org. Hold on. Yeah, it's Sora.org. Hyperledger Iroha, obviously. I mean, all this stuff was tied in. This is one world, one economy. It's actually really interesting. That's another I'll present more about Polkadot here in the future as well. But, I think that the XRP ecosystem is obviously growing. I think that Ripple is trying to do what they can to, change out these initiatives to make them, compliant to an extent. I don't know if PayString is necessarily a PayID substitute, just from a name standpoint, or if it's not. So, but I will continue digging into this. Again, this Sora thing absolutely killed me today. If you're interested in some of the tokens and coins that I'm going to be presenting, I will do some of them on YouTube for sure, as I always do, but I'm going to definitely do the full shebang on Patreon. So I could have made a lot of money. Maybe some of you did that saw those January and June videos. So if you did, hey, kudos to you, but I definitely did not hop onto that train, and I did not hop on a lot onto that train today or yesterday when I actually realized what had happened. It just a little bit, but again, with the circulating supply, which is still extremely low, and some of the backing and how low it is as far as the ranking on, from a market cap standpoint, I still think that there's probably room to grow. It depends on Bitcoin, it depends on utility, et cetera, but I didn't put a lot of stake into the game at this point. I wish I would have put a lot of stake in down here, though, when I was presenting. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. More to come this weekend if there is news. Again, I've just been deep diving digital assets all weekend, as much as I possibly can. So, and I look forward to presenting some stuff on Patreon on Monday, and hopefully have a video out to you guys maybe a couple days later with some of the digital assets that I've found. All right, hope you guys have a great Friday. If I don't see you, have a great weekend later.